doing today?
Well, I was getting our racks ready for our next show, and I managed to break a wheel off of this one again. And I keep breaking wheels off this rack, so I decided it's just time to replace the rack. It's kind of a shitty rack. I had a bunch of like extra shelves left over from back in the day, and so I went to Menards, and Menards has where you can buy just the posts. Where you can buy just the posts, but they're shitty posts, and the wheels kind of kept breaking off of them, and I kept like JB welding them and whatnot, and finally it's just time to change it out. So I'm taking these wheels off, but I'm having some trouble getting this wheel off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there we go. No, they don't, they're kind of stripped out. They get beat up over time, so. But I might not be able to get that wheel off, which is going to make this a little bit complicated. Might have to sawzall it. Just cut it off.
Oh, wow.
That's what I think I'm going to do, because I was going to replace that wheel anyway. So, I'm going to go get a saw.
Oh, boy.
I'll be back. Alright, let's cut this off. Problem solved.
That worked.
Well, alright, I'm going to reach behind you and grab this guy. Start disassembling it. I put some wheels on it though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the wheels that are on this are
Not meant. They're
not the
tiny.
right wheels. Yeah, they're really low duty wheels. Now the wheels that we have on the other racks are pretty low duty as well.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking it might be easier to do it this way. Just replace them two at a time. But we got to start loading for the next show, potentially as early as today. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. And nasty.
That's pretty gross.
They are pretty nasty. It's dusty.
Well, Heather, I don't know about you, but I could go for a shot of tequila right now. What do you think?
No.
No? Will you do some tequila with me?
No.
Will anybody watching do some shots of tequila with me? I need people to make bad decisions with me. I don't have enough of that in my life. I mean, it's 11:51. Shot of something sounds good. I'm going to Whiskey in the Winter tomorrow. Look how gross these wheels are. They're all hairy.
Mm-hmm.
Hairy wheels. Is it hot in here? I'm hot.
No.
I'm sweating.
It's because you're doing work.
It's because I'm moving my thumb. So hot. All this thumb moving. Put some bigger wheels on. These are the old wheels. But they're still in good shape. I'm going to have to replace one of them, the one that I cut off. But that one was so stripped out it didn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, whatever. I happen to have two extras. And then I just have to build this to fit that one, and then move all the stuff. Mostly because I got to pull that pegboard off and reattach it. Actually, I'm the kind of guy, I'll probably just grab like two guys and try to move it fully loaded.
Oh boy.
Because I have problems. Alright, so I got all the wheels on. Now we need to move some shelves. So that I can move this stuff to here. Grab my mallet.
Oh boy.
But first, I need a little bit of water.
Not tequila.
Not tequila. Mm. 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 Oh, it's almost as good as tequila. There's lemon in it. I'll put lemon juice in my water. I'm a little short for this.
Uh-oh.
So YouTube has changed the way they do their monetization, and it's stressing a bunch of people out because you have to, I guess, disclose whether or not you're recording for kids or not for kids, or if your audience is kids. And a lot of the people that are doing stuff for kids are stressed out because I guess they're going to be monetized to a lesser degree. You know, like certain ads can't be shown because it's, you know, intended for kids, yada yada. So anyway, I had to go onto our creator panel and say whether or not our stuff was for kids, which I said it was not. Son of a bitch. So there are people that are stressing out, a lot of like video game people and whatnot, because they're saying that theirs isn't for kids, but they're like, what if YouTube classifies it otherwise? And now we make less money because they say it's for kids. So,
And you can get into legal trouble.
So basically, the big push right now is if your content is not made for kids, how do you ensure that YouTube classifies it as such? And see, these guys just aren't thinking outside of the box. I'm thinking outside the fucking box. This is no longer for kids. I tend to cuss a lot, and I've always tried to be very cognizant of it when on YouTube, but no longer. Because I don't give a shit. Alright, I'll stop cussing, Heather. I'm sorry.
We can leave it in there to make a point.
Yeah, leave it in there to make a point that we're not for kids. So if
Yeah.
YouTube says, oh, this should be for kids, I'll be like,
Here's our video.
yeah. But
Yeah.
what effing kid listens to this shit? So,
Yeah.
no, I mean, our content can be for kids for sure, but we don't make it for kids. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's mostly for adults.
it really is, yeah.
'Cause the
we do a
adults
lot
are the
with kids
ones-
up here,
yeah.
but like if you look at like our podcast, that is definitely not intended for kids.
No.
Definitely not. YouTube, I mean, kids watch it. My daughter thinks it's boring.
Okay.
Can you believe that, Heather? That's on you. You have failed. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
because I've made it not
Yeah,
for
say
kids.
it's supposed to be boring, Stella.
Yeah, because we're not making it for kids.
Yeah. Ugh. Taking apart the shelf like an elf.
Elf on the shelf.
Elf on the freaking shelf.
You need to bring one of those, and when people ask.
Elf on the shelf.
Say
Put it
it's
out there
Elf-
for show.
Elf on the
It's actually a
shelf.
funny idea.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh man, never thought that would be so difficult. So my brother's coming in town today. That'll be kind of cool.
Cool.
And he's coming in to go to Whiskey in the Winter. You could be there, Heather.
Nope. Oh, there you go. Nice. This one over here.
It's gonna start falling apart. Don't panic. Yeah, this shelf kind of holds itself together. So that's why it's gonna start crumbling. Told you. All right. Now, where to put this? So I remember what goes where.
Mm-hmm.
Z-Pincers. Z-Pincers, Mateo. Z-Pincers. Yep. What are you doing? Are you looking at my pincers?
No.
Okay, good. Z-Pincers.
Even that word.
Yeah, it's a great word. All right, I'm going to throw some of this away. Because I've always learned to keep your work area clear. So let's go clear this work area. Whoa.
Oh.
It's right as it falls. Arg! Arg! Let's make this with my pincers. If you're wondering what pincer is all about, you need to go back to the video of me building, was it the cricket bends?
Yep.
I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cricket bins.
Yeah.
Routes or whatever.
And then it'll all make sense. You'll be like, the pincers. Yes. The pincers. Right. Yeah. Did you hear Ozzy Osbourne and Marilyn Manson are coming to town?
Yes.
Neither of those men are in their prime. However, I think I'm going to take my son. Just so he could say he saw Marilyn Manson. I told him about it. He goes, Oda rather saw him when he was younger. And I was like, well, yeah. I mean, obviously, back when he was at his height, before he got fat. So you see, the reason for me doing this was so I didn't have to put those back on. We see how well that worked. God damn it, I want tequila. And cookies. I actually did not intend to grab that like that, but it worked. Remember when you grabbed that cricket all like...
Yep, ninja style.
Something like that.
They freaked out when I did it. I couldn't believe I could do that. We lost one.
Hey, we push those in. Just push them forward a little bit. Start with that one right there. Start with that
This one?
Yeah, perfect. Now the other one. Perfect.
Here for their stuff.
Okay, I'll be with them shortly. We're gonna finish tearing this down just to get it out of the way. And then we're gonna attach that pegboard to this. And then, bye. See? Oh, you saw me. You weren't supposed to be able to see me. I was hiding. Can you see like half of my face?
Yeah.
Man, it never gets old. You know what never gets old? My face! So, we're gonna throw away these. I think we're totally gonna go have a sword fight with them.
That'd be fun.
Wow.
Whoa. Kind of shot out there.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna go in the back parking lot and have a sword fight. And by we, I mean me with myself. You want a sword fight with me, Heather?
No.
I just want to like slam them into each other. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be epic.
You can probably get Tyler to do it.
Oh yeah, Tyler will do it. I'll like him sign a waiver first.
What? No sword fight.
I was all about it, and I was like, "Hey Tyler, let's sword fight." And he was like, "Okay," and then he was like, "You know, these are gonna hurt." And I was like, "You know, you're right." I mean, they're solid. So no, we didn't sword fight after all. No sword fighting, not today.